Well, new information now on a shooting inside a St. Louis store. Police say a worker shot a robbery suspect. The confrontation happened at McNeil's Market at Lillian and Riverview in North St. Louis. First Alert 4 Shoshana Stahl has the new details from investigators.
McNeil's Superette here at the corner of Riverview and Lillian back open Thursday afternoon despite a shooting hours earlier here at the store. SLMPD says officers responded to a shooting around 10 o'clock this morning. The preliminary investigation showing that a suspect entered the store. Police say he created a disturbance and then attempted to force his way behind the counter into the secured area. Officers say that the clerk shot the suspect after fearing for her life. Police say when officers arrived on the scene, there was then a fight between the male suspect who'd been shot and the officers attempting to take him into custody. The suspect was then arrested and taken to the hospital for treatment. We spoke to Lisa Legrone with Safe Streets, Safe Neighborhoods, who says this speaks to a bigger issue here in the metro.
I talk about the gun laws, but in this particular situation at the store, it was a self-defense case. The resources need to be brought into the community. I think we're dealing with a lot of mental illness here, a lot of depression. The way that this world is going right now, we in a bad situation right now.
SLMPD says they will be applying for robbery charges for that suspect. In Walnut Park, Shoshana Stahl, First Alert 4.